Uh, Young Miller, the Dawn, the last Dawn of the No Limit Familiar. You know what I mean? Holding it down for the crown. What's up,
Yes,
bro?
sir. What's up with you, Brody? How you been?
Blessed, brother. Good to see you, man. It's been some years. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Um,
sir. Yeah.
I appreciate you once again. You know what I mean? Welcoming us with open arms when we came to Cali. Shout out to Big Steve, Body More Big Steve on the edible talk tip. You
Salute,
know what I
Big
mean?
Steve, my boy.
You definitely rolled out the red carpet for us. That was a minute ago now. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And yo, so first and foremost, you know what I mean? Let the people know like your social medias and everything so they can get more familiar, follow up and everything, show their support.
Yo,
You
you
know what
can
I mean?
follow me on Instagram, and that's Young Miller DMG YOUNG MILLER DMG. You can find me on all the social medias. Just put that in.
So yo, what made you choose Young Miller, yo, as your rap name? You know what I mean? Where that come from?
Shit, my last name Miller,
Right, right, right.
and then I got like a baby face, so everybody always call me Young. So I just put that together.
Word. What was your first rap name?
Big Doug.
Big Doug.
Yeah, they call me Big Doug. Yep.
What was your when you was in a group with Lil Romeo, what your name was then?
What they call Trump. P.
Okay.
It was Big Doug, aka Trump, because P was they called him the Ghetto Bill. And then
Uh-huh.
one of my verses, I was like, my uncle Ghetto Bill when man, I'm young Trump. And then that just stuck with me too, you did.
Word, young Trump. Now look, that was before Trump became president. Who would have known? You feel me?
Right, right.
Yeah, I mean. So now it's Young Miller the Dawn. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So yo, like is anybody else like who else in your family still doing music? Yo, is you the only one still carrying the torch? Like, of course, you know, Pen them gonna drop right now and then, but it's like, is anybody like any of your youngins or somebody else carrying on the next generation? You know what I mean?
Not really. It's just really me. My cousin Versi, which is P's son, he dropping music and shit. So you
Okay,
know,
that's the one play basketball.
nah, Versi,
Okay,
he the second oldest, the dark skinned one that was in Rich Boys with us.
okay,
That
got you.
look just like P.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
he been dropping some stuff, you dig. So I just hope he keep at it and keep the momentum going with it.
All right, yo. So it's like, do it feel like almost sometimes you competing with the legacy of the family, or it's like you just it give you something great to aim towards? You know what I mean? Knowing that it's possible. You know what I mean? What's it like, or is it get? What's the pros and the cons? You know what I mean? From coming from
It's
a famous.
definitely it's
You know what I
definitely
mean?
like a gift. It's definitely like a gift and a curse. You got people hating. You just got on because of who you related to. You know what I'm saying? You can be working your ass off. They gonna drop that line on you. You know what I'm saying? And the gift is, you get a lot of respect and salute. And you do get a lot more connections and a lot more hookups by being related to somebody. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my fault.
Mhm.
I didn't ask to be,
It ain't my
in there.
fault. Look at this.
Exactly.
It ain't my fault.
I ain't
No, that's a
asked to,
fact.
I ain't asked to be put in this family. Take that up with God. You know what I'm saying? So
If
it's a,
anything, that give you more criticism because they like, okay, let me see. You know what I mean?
yeah, it
It might
definitely
make it
do.
harder for real. You know what I mean? For
Yeah,
real.
it kind of make it harder, but sometimes it is what it is. You just got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay attention to none of that.
Word. That shit ain't about nothing. You
Nah.
know, it ain't about. So look, hey, listen, that ain't had nothing to do with going number 5 in Canada. You feel me? How did
Nah.
that feel, bro? How did you find out? Like, what you just got a message, alert, or management? Like, how you find out you went number 5 in Canada with the lemonade joint? You know what I mean?
Man, I was actually doing what you doing right now. I was twisting up.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh
And
huh.
then my manager hit me. He sent me like the screenshot they show you who all charting over there with iTunes. So he sent it to me, and I was like, "Damn, we number 5. That's crazy." You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I was happy as hell. I was honored. You know what I'm saying? That was all muscle. That was all me. Nothing to do with my
Wow.
family. Nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was all me and my team.
So that was gratifying right there. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yes,
what it
sir.
is, bro. Congratulations on that in Canada. So, was any plans to go up there do any shows, or you already went up there and touched the soil, and you know what I'm saying?
We planning to go out there next year for sure. We putting together some tours, some spot dates, and we definitely going to Canada for sure.
They definitely showing love out there. Number 5 on the charts. You know what I mean? Congratulations again on that, bro. So, you know what I
Appreciate it.
mean? Miller's World 2. You know what I mean? What's the what's the limit? What's the single off of this? What's the joint that you feel like yo is gonna hit the, you know what I mean? Hit them type of plateaus and further, you know what I mean?
Man, probably my latest single I just dropped. It's called Stripe Life. You know,
Mhm.
that's going crazy right now. Stripe Life. That's just about, having big boss stripes. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's going crazy. Everybody loving that one. How I came on that, the beat's stupid. So I feel like that one might, you know what I'm saying, take me somewhere too, like Lemonade did for sure.
Okay, okay. Strike Life, Strike Life. Who produced that joint?
My boy Jukebox from Miami.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what is up.
Yeah,
So
bro.
who produced the Lemonade joint?
My boy Grams, he from over there in the Netherlands.
Word.
Yeah,
That
so
might be something to it. That might be part of the reason, like, you know what I mean? Nigga had
exactly.
some different science, you know what I mean? That's what's up. You know what I mean?
Yes,
That's
sir.
what it is. Miller's World 2, November 21st. So what made you pick that date to drop it? You know what I mean? Something for the fourth quarter, or was that a significant date for you? You know what
Nah,
I
I
mean?
just was just looking at the calendar, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When I started, preparing the album, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give myself this much time. I'm gonna drop this November. So I just went
Okay.
through all the dates, like, man, I'm gonna drop it before Thanksgiving. Boom.
Okay, yeah, that's a good. Everybody get around the family, bump this, you know what I mean? While you around. It's a lot of turning up goes down on Thanksgiving weekend too. Black Friday. It's a lot of
Exactly.
traveling and celebrating going on. That's dope. That's
Yes,
dope, yo. So
sir.
like, let's take them back, yo, for the people may not know, like, you know what I mean? So like, how did you become an MC? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what was it specifically that you know what I mean, that dawned on you? Like, you know what, yo, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Man, just being behind the scenes as a youngin', watching my family do their thing, on video
Mm-hmm.
sets, on movie sets, um, pulling up the different meetings with P. We gotta sit in there and be quiet, and they, talking business, and I'm just, soaking all that in from behind the
Mm-hmm.
scenes
Mm-hmm.
as a kid, going on tour, being Rome hype man when he had to open up for NSYNC. Just
Okay.
man,
Okay.
just seeing all
Wow.
that, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just
Being
like,
exposed to the heights of the game early on, like that's
yeah,
crazy.
that's just like somebody in the NBA. They had a son. That's they gonna have they running. That's all they gonna know is going to the games, traveling to go to other games, just basketball camps. You know what I'm saying? So I'm traveling to go to shows, traveling to do videos, all
Uh-huh.
that. So
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing all that. I'm like, man, I want to do this. Being in the studio when they making classic albums, seeing all that. So that just
Right,
really
hands on. So
motivated.
what age was that? Like what age was it when you really started saying, you know what, I'm gonna jump out here and pick up the mic too, or I'm gonna start, you know what I mean? Like when did you make
Man,
your first song, like your first solos? I know you was in a group, like did you have a solo song before then? Or you just being in a
so I
group was your
used
first?
to. So me and Rome, now we used to sneak in the studio and make
Mm-hmm.
songs. You know what I'm saying? And like P already always knew we was rapping. You know what I'm saying? But one day we was like I'm gonna say I started rapping at 12, but I mean at 10 I started rapping at 10. But
Okay.
like when I was 12, we coming home from school. It was I'll never forget me, Roman P, in the car. He was like, "Y'all got songs ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, we ready." Like, all right, we gonna see. We're gonna put y'all in the studio and see what we come up with, and we gonna drop y'all as
Right.
a group. He
Uh-huh.
like, all right, bet. So, for a whole year, we just getting ready in the studio, working, perfecting our craft, mastering our flow. Then I say when we hit about 13, 14, that's when we officially, at first we was called the Bad News Bears. But then
That's crazy.
then we was like, nah, then we became the Rich Boys.
Uh-huh.
In effect, nobody know this. I don't think I ever told this story, but Lil Zane was supposed to be in the group with us. I don't know what happened with that, but Lil Zane
Yo,
was
you hear
supposed to be
that
a member
first.
of the Rich Boys. He was supposed to be in the
Word.
Rich Boys. Yep.
So what happened? He
He-
went solo. He got on that 112 song and went solo, or this was for them?
Nah, this was after the 112 joint.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't
That's
know what
crazy.
happened. Like he used to come to the crib we had in Bel Air, the studio. He used to
Mhm.
always come over there. He was supposed to be in the group, but I don't know what happened. But yeah, shout out to
Yo, shout
Lil
out to Lil
Zane.
Zane. That's crazy. You heard it here first, yo. Lil Zane was supposed to be part of the Rich Boys. Lil Zane, Lil Romeo, and they had Trump, Big Trump back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yo, dang. So y'all, boom. So y'all started getting into the studio. What was it like? Was it a different Uncle P when you got in the studio? Like before you like, hey, what's up? And after you was outside looking in, or you was going to the meetings. But once y'all got in the studio, you see like did the drill sergeant come out? The
Yeah,
colonel of the tank. You know what I mean? Was it like, damn, Unc, give me a second? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. It
What
was it
was it
was
like?
it was crazy because we still having to go to school, so we had to come home, do homework, be in the studio till about 3 in the morning, then pop back up at 7 to go to school. You know what I'm saying? P ain't
And they
believing.
weren't trying to hear nothing.
Yeah,
They weren't
he catch you sleeping. That's your ass. Get you a couple hours of rest, but other than that, it's
trying.
work time. So we had to keep up on our grades. We had to come home, go straight to the studio, and get to work. And
Yeah,
he'll
what's
come
some of
down.
the things that kept y'all go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying he was a drill sergeant. He was making sure we on it. You know what I'm saying? Making sure
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
good, getting good grades and handling business in the studio.
Yo, listen, yo, that's the colonel of the tank for real. Like I'm already knowing it probably was real heavy. So like you know what I mean? Damn, what I was about to say. So the project is coming out. This is what I was about to say, yo. What is something like that you think that your family possess that kind of kept y'all from, falling down the pitfalls that a lot of other child stars go through? Like you and Romeo, y'all niggas was, you know what I mean, kids, MTV, BT, all that, you know what I mean? To now y'all still successful grown men where, a lot of people could have, you know what I mean, took a toll on them mentally, you know what I'm saying? What's something that you think kept y'all solid and not become a, especially living in Cali, Calabasas, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? What
Yeah,
kept y'all grounded, like kept y'all humble, like.
man, shit, the colonel, man, he ain't let us hang out with people like that. You know what I'm saying? He kind of
Mm,
low key kept us sheltered from that shit. We
mm,
just kept us always under him. Like we had a couple of little industry friends we'd hang with. Nickelodeon kids, Disney stars, couple of pop singers. Like we used to always meet up with 3LW and go to the movies and shit. You know what
word.
I'm saying? So,
That's
so
what's up, yo.
but he ain't let
That's
us
what's up.
go too hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't
Like,
let it cause Hollywood, boy, you get lost in the sauce. You
yeah,
hear
you
me?
get swept up in the current, yo. What's up with C, yo? With C murder, yo? You talk to Uncle C, you know what I mean?
Man, I ain't physically talked to him in a cool minute, but my mom always talked to him and he always asking about me. You know what I'm saying? He
Word,
keeping his head up. He'll be home real soon.
word, yo. That's what's up, man. Free C murder. That's a crazy. What's the status with the case? You know what I mean? I know it's been like 30 years now, bro. Like damn near 25. Like. You know,
Man, they trying
them
to.
peoples down there ain't playing fair, is they, bro?
Nah, you can't. If anywhere in the South, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Florida, all that, don't get caught up, man, because them people
If he was
still
somewhere
in
else, he'd have been let his ass out. That was 20 something years ago. The evidence and you know what I mean? Like, come on,
them
bro.
people
You
down south still got that slavery mentality, bro. Like like where he locked up at in Angola, they still got them picking cotton, bro. They still be on the horses
know,
having them people in the field, bro.
that's
But
crazy, bro. That's
he got
crazy.
some good people working on the case, and yeah, he definitely should be home soon for sure. Next year for sure, he should be touching down for sure.
Yeah, yo, free
Constantly,
C murder. Everybody talking about this no limit cash money, yo. Like, we need some energy, you know what I mean? We need to get that free C murder movement
for
going
sure.
crazy again, you know what I'm saying? Definitely prayers to the family, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, what's your favorite No Limit song, though? You know what I mean? As a fan, like, keep it 100, like, yo, there's only one No Limit song you had to pick, you know what I mean?
Man, down for my niggas.
That's a good one, yo. That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie, that's a good one, yo. How you do that there, though, that's something different. Like, I ain't gonna lie. How you do that there, that joint, it
Yeah,
just, you know what I mean?
that shit hit.
Shout out to Breed. Yeah. Yo, like that's that joint. Yo, I remember the first joint is a Heaven for a Gangster. Gang, it was like right at the pop die. It was on a soundtrack, bro. It was on I forgot what soundtrack. It was a Rhyme and Reason soundtrack, maybe. One of them joints. You know what I'm saying? And I remember from there, like, you know, that was when it first for me, you know what I'm saying? Started
Yeah,
of the tank and the dynasty, you know what I'm saying?
yes,
So
sir.
like, what's some of the artists on No Limit that you was like coolest with, or that you know what I mean, you could share some stories with? Like, what's up with Mama Mia, yo? Like, you know what I mean? People want Mercedes, you know what I mean? Like, did you have a crush on Mercedes when you was little? You were looking at that album cover, like, yeah,
Yeah, I used to look at it like, okay, okay, but
kept it
it's like,
real, like,
hey, keeping it real. But nah, Mia, everybody was cool. Mia was married to my cousin, Hot Boy Jimmy, rest in peace. So
word. I ain't even know that.
yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
even know that. Okay,
yep. So Mia was cool, but the people out we really was like close with, like we used to hang out with Silk a lot. You know what I'm saying? We used to
Silk, he
always
close in y'all age and stuff. Uncle Silk.
Yeah, so we used to always hang out with Silk. He'll come scoop us up. We go to the mall. We go play basketball. We was real close with Currency when he was on the tank.
Oh yeah. I forgot
We was,
Currency was on
we was
the tank
close with
too.
Currency. We was close with if y'all remember the group Official from Philly. We yeah, Official. They was hard, bro. That was P
Word.
East Coast group, but they was on
Okay,
a
No
gang of
Limit East.
albums. They just ain't never put out an album though. But they was on a gang of the projects though for sure. So we was like close with them, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Everybody else, Pia
What's up
tell
with
me.
Silk, yo? Cause Silk is rumor Silk was knocking them down back in the day. He was knocking down a couple bad joints, yo. You seen Uncle Silk, yo, with any baddies, yo, you could go and put out there, you feel me? Like,
Man, Silk was I'm gonna just say Silk was doing his thing.
word. Shout out to Uncle Silk, yo.
Uncle, he was doing his thing in his prime. He was doing his thing.
Word. Word. So, I know you're doing your thing in the film department as well. You know what I'm saying? What was your first experiences like that? Like, what was the first movie set that you was on? You know what I mean? That you seeing your people's doing their thing, like, yo, I could do that. You know what I mean?
Shit.
That's an ill role model, bro. I ain't gonna lie, God is amazing. But what was your first set? Like, you just as a little kid running around.
About it.
Damn, you was on About It set. Yo, listen.
Yeah, the movie said, yep.
That shit flooded the hood, bro. Niggas don't see. This is what I'm understanding about this Cash Money No Limit debate. It really explained who was outside prior to Cash Money. Like, it really even show your age. Like, you could tell somebody, it was like maybe early 30s. If you was outside any type of way before Cash Money and you witnessed what your family did, bro. About it movie. Niggas that wasn't dropping their own movies like that, bro. Like, what was it? You know what I'm saying? Who had their own movie that hit the East Coast, like hit over here in our parts, Baltimore, New York, Philly? You know what I'm saying? Who did? I'm trying to think. but before P dropped, I'm about it. Like, give me one, bro. I'm trying to think. Like,
Shit, I don't know
who
nobody.
dropped movies?
I think
Niggas was
he
in movies, but niggas wasn't dropping their own movie, bro. Like, I'm really trying to think.
like he started like from my knowledge, from my understanding, he was the first one to really drop his own movie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like
That's
you
what I'm
say,
saying, bro.
people was in movies, but
They didn't have their own movie, bro.
yeah.
Like I'm talking about, bro. The tapes was everywhere in the hood. I'm about it movie. You feel me? The Ice Cream Man though, but that's when I think it was the Ice Cream Man too. Like that kind of. That's when I started seeing because my cousin, yo, shout out to Poe, my cousin Alpo. You feel what I'm saying? He used to have all this shit, the Mobb Deep. You know what I mean? Before I really knew what Mobb Deep was. Um, you know what I'm saying? Blase, a lot of different people, but he had the Ice Cream Man. Like, what's this? And I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Hey, you talking about Alpo Alpo?
No, not that
Okay.
out. No, not that out. No. My cousin,
Okay.
you see what I'm
Okay.
saying, from Baltimore, not that one. No, not Joe. You know what I mean? Um, but he had the ice cream, right? And the thing was, in Baltimore was because we're in a tough place. Like we technically a part of the South because we underneath the Mason Dixon line, but we
Hmm.
really was more influenced by Northeast hip hop, New York, Philly. You see what I'm saying at that time.
Right.
So when the P came, it was a lot of pushback. He was the first one that made down south rap ex- acceptable. You know what I'm saying? You had your Outcast, which was different. Outcast was more like backpack rap for down south. You know what I'm saying? They made down south cool, but for backpack, they still made big hits. Don't get me wrong, but it was like some funky. It was more like just regular music. Master P was made gangster down south gangster rap. And then you had Luke. Luke and them was more like Miami bass. You know what I'm saying? And Scarface and them was more of a niche. Scarface and the Ghetto Boys, you gotta give them their respect. Mind playing tricks on you, but they was more people knew about them, but they didn't kick the door down commercial success. Mind playing tricks on me might be their biggest record, and that record, you know what I mean, had some marginal
Right.
success. But when P came through, he made down south rap hit other parts of the globe. Nope, that, you know what I mean, nobody can argue that. Like, who did that before him? He was like, he nothing like MC Hammer, but how MC Hammer was big all over the world for the Oakland and shit like that. And you know what I mean, but he wasn't even gangster. Like how NWA was for the West Coast. That's what
Word.
No Limit was. You know what I mean? For in my opinion, I'm giving you my opinion in the trenches of Baltimore at that time. I was a young teen, out really outside. It was my man Manny. My man Manny had every album. Remember, you had the CD book. That shit
Yeah.
drop every
Yeah.
Tuesday. Y'all
Yeah.
niggas really drop the album every Tuesday. Niggas can't tell me different. Niggas drop the album every Tuesday. Yo, you ever think about getting the artwork? Yo, pardon me, I had to go down memory lane. Yo, my fault, bro. Like,
Nah, you
I'm
good.
preaching to the choir, bro. But it's just I want to discuss it because I feel like, and I don't even think I did enough justice. But we gonna touch on it some more as we leading up to the verses. You know what I'm saying? But people that was outside know what Ice Cream Man and I'm about. See, Ice Cream Man kind of loosened it up. Like he still was like underground when the Ice Cream Man came up. But
Word.
niggas in the hood knew about it. But when I'm about it, the movie came, it was you know who else? Jay Z. When Jay Z dropped the, the Streets is Watching movie, that's the only thing similar I can think of to that Master P. Jay Z and it was the first to do it. I think that was a little bit before I'm about it. It's probably about the same time, around 97, 98. It's probably about we're gonna check and get back on that. But anyway, bro, man, we just went down memory lane, but the time is now. You know what I'm saying? You say you was on the I'm About It movie. Now fast forward to 2025. What's some projects that the people can check out right now and what you got coming up? You know what I'm saying? On the visual side. You know what I mean?
Man, they can check out. I got a gang of features I'll be on. You know what I'm saying? Just go to Apple Music, Spotify, put
Mhm.
that in. Got my first official album I dropped last year, Miller's World 1. Y'all can check that out. Um, and then we about to get ready. I just launched DMG Films, so we about to get ready and make some dope content, some film, some good movies, and then next year, 2026 on Christmas, we dropping our first animated cartoon Christmas movie. You know, DMG Save Christmas for the kids. So we
Okay,
just,
okay.
yeah, we working, man. We trying to outwork everybody. We getting. I'm using that same formula from back in the day, but using that now, but adding a couple of new ingredients in it because you know the game changed. So, you know, I'm just trying to take
Yo,
that same hustle, same formula, but add some new ingredients to it and get it popping.
we need some good content out here. It was over. The game is definitely oversaturated. We definitely need some good films, and you know what I mean. We were just talking about like, what's the last good hood movie that came out for real? You know what I mean? Like
Man,
that was really good. Like a lot of good shows, Power and all that, but like a good thorough hood movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
it
game is
been
needed.
it been a minute, bro.
Word, word,
It been
word.
a
So
real
yo, so you say you started rapping, you know what I mean? Y'all did the project and all that. So take us from, right there when you start going solo. What was your first step into the solo artist field? You know what I mean?
man. When I first went solo, that's when actually when C came back home when he was on house arrest and he was home for a minute. I had went back to New Orleans and I was staying with him, and
Word,
then he was just grooming me how to be a solo artist and getting me right. You know what I'm saying? And I had dropped my first solo song I dropped was featuring him called Gangsters.
word.
Dropped that shit on MySpace. That shit went crazy.
Right, 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 right. Drop that with Unc, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
That's
then
what's up, man. That's a blessing. That's a
he was
blessing.
still fighting, for his freedom and shit, and he was, about to do a nice deal with Def Jam, and he was gonna drop my first official solo album on True/Def Jam, and
I
then
remember, yeah, yeah, I remember True Records. I remember
then
that.
he
Yep.
went back to court, and then
Yeah, man.
it was all
Damn.
bad, bro.
Yeah, so you holding it down for Unc, you know what I mean? Like, damn, that's a yo, you should do a movie, bro. You should
Yeah,
do a movie. Cause
I'm
that right
working
there,
on the
that
book
scene right
and the
there,
movie.
I visualized the scene, bro, with Unc. Cause yo, my uncle taught me how I rap, you feel me? But my uncle ain't see murder though. Like, but my uncle was like that. It's my version of see murder though. But everybody got the, you know what I'm saying? And it would be great for to have black positive role models, bro. It's like I would watch that, bro. I would watch that
Yeah,
because it's from a perspective like, you know what I'm saying? Like a fly on the wall, you know what I mean? And
right, right,
that's
right.
something I would watch that, bro. But so boom, you dropped the solo song "Gangsters" on MySpace. I know that was going crazy. So then Unc ended up having to go back down. So what, you know what I mean? Like take us from
Yeah,
there, bro. What was your
when
first mixtape? Like what was your first mixtape?
when he went back down, I had like that shit kind of depressed me, so I kind of chilled out for a second. And then my bro from Chicago, legendary Harry, he was like, "Nah, bro, you got to keep that shit going. That's what Sia wants you to do." And so we just start dropping songs. Damn, I dropped a mixtape. I think it was called Young Bosses or some shit like that. Me and my bro did. We dropped a mixtape. That shit was going crazy. Then we did some songs with Frenchie, Waka Flocka cousin
From
from Brick
Queens.
Squad, Monopoly from
Yeah,
Queens. Yeah, we did some
yeah.
shit with him. And then, man, I just kept doing shit, bro. Just kept going at it. Just, you know, built up my portfolio, knew a lot of people from growing up. So I just was always around this entertainment shit, bro. I just always kept
Yo, that
doing
shit
shit.
in you, the work
So,
ethic. You always dropping shit, you know what I mean?
yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? Shout out, you had the marijuana shit popping. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You
yeah,
still you
yeah,
still
yeah.
dibbling dabbling in the cannabis business?
Yeah, I'm about to kick next year. I'm getting with the right growers right now. I had the vape pens going, but next year we're gonna have the flowers popping DMG Exotic. So that's gonna be coming to
Okay.
you real soon. Soon as I
Yes,
get
sir.
everything together, you know I'm gonna send you a care package.
Yes, sir. What about the edibles, yo? You know, yes, sir. What about the edibles? You know, Big Steve gonna need some edibles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a special line just for Steve with the edibles. But
Go
now
ahead, bro.
I was talking my new people that I'm in business with, they was talking to me about edibles though. They was saying, believe it or not, a lot of people like edibles too. So I just
Word,
gotta figure
word.
out like if it's gonna be cookies, brownies, they got now, at first it was just like cookies and brownies. Now they got all kind of
They got
edibles,
everything, bro. They
chips.
got everything.
They got
Soda, juice,
yeah, they got
everything. Then they
everything.
got the
Like they
mushrooms coming. The mushrooms coming real heavy now.
yeah, they
That
got
shit is funny. Everything
they
coming like in me.
my people, they gave me some I went to the shop, they always give me a care package, and they had gave me the weed syrup. I was like, oh, nah, I can't mess with
Yo,
that.
yo, the weed
So I
butter. I had
gave
the
that,
weed butter before.
man.
Cooking it, yo, French toast with that shit. Yo, no, my man put me on to some shit though. They got Texas Roadhouse out there.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Oh, you be all over the world, yo. I know you've been to Texas Roadhouse. Yo, you get the bread from Texas Roadhouse and make French toast with that shit. Like when you say you go to Texas Roadhouse, before you leave, order a side of bread. Like, yo, let me a side of bread to go. And then go home and make French toast with that shit. Yo, that shit
Hey,
sound fire, don't it? Yo, shout out
okay.
to Texas Roadhouse bread. That shit sound niggas got on some high munchy shit real quick, yo. But back to regular scheduled program, you feel me? So, bro, so what was it like, yo, for you and for the No Limit family as you seen Cash Money coming onto the scene and starting to get their feet wet? You know what I'm saying? Like on a national scene. Because I know y'all probably was already hit to them in New Orleans. What was it? Give me your perception of Cash Money before they broke it on the national scene. Like they was just like little niggas, or they was just like competition. Like okay, I know they hot. Y'all probably was feeling them because y'all was big, but they was back home. Still in the. I mean, what was the perception? You know what I mean?
I mean, first of all, my sister and my big cousin Rowdy, they went to school with BG. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
like a lot of our people, they all know like them. You know what I'm saying? But when
right,
they
right,
came on the scene, I was just shit. It was just always I didn't even pay attention to their music. I was just always no limit. You know what I'm saying?
right. Y'all had so much. Yeah, I
I
get
knew
that.
it was
I can see that.
I knew it was something, going on, competition. And I knew like we don't mess with that side, you know what I'm saying? I
Right,
didn't really know the reason really, but
right.
I found out, some stuff later on down the line, but I just never paid attention to their music, you know what I'm saying? Till I ain't gonna lie to you, I probably listened to my first Cash Money CDs probably like 10 years ago. I started listening to their body of work,
Okay, like, oh, you was just locked in on what
yeah,
y'all had going on. Like, we don't rock
yeah,
with them. Like it just is what it is. Like,
yeah, it was what it was. Like, I was young. I'm just following suit.
right,
Shit, I'm hearing shit in songs, so I'm
right,
just shit,
right,
this
it,
no limit to the bone. Like
right.
shit, they doing their thing, but shit, I'm no limit, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all,
People
what's y'all
already
from the
knew,
Calio? Y'all from
yeah,
the Calio, bro?
we from the Calio, they from the Magnolia. That shit like 5 minutes away from each other though.
For real. So, what was it like growing up in the Calio, though? Like, you know what I mean?
Man, I only lived there for like a year, you know what I'm saying? But shit, that shit
Mm,
was rough. Always smell like pee. That shit
right.
was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was
So,
real
how
young,
old
but
was
I
you?
still I
How old
still
was you?
remember I still remember that shit. I lived that till I was like 5 or 6. But I still
Uh-huh.
remember just being in that motherfucker.
You could
Hot.
say that shit always smelled like pee back there and shit.
Yeah, I just remember being in there, man,
You
And
still
then,
smell that shit today. Like, yo, is that the shit that motivate? Like, that's the shit, like, yo, that's a blessing, though, to come from that. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, God is amazing, bro. And that's why I'm be proud of you, bro, because you be holding it down. That's why I call you the last dawn of this shit, because you really, like, carry on that momentum, always different. It's like, just like how I fuck like a nigga P was, dropping products, movies, you know what I mean? Different things. There's always work to be done type nigga. Like you be motivating me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So that's
sir.
what you keep you motivated. Like, oh, fuck, I got to do this. It's cool with everybody and done, but I got to get up more. You know what I mean? Got my
Every
own
time I
tank
go,
now. You feel me? Got my own
exactly,
platoon
man.
now. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
every time I go back home, I go pass around the old hood just to, touch the soil and get some
man.
more motivation to bring back with me. You know what I'm saying?
What's something you would tell them back there, yo? What's somebody back there right now? You know what I mean? That's watching you. You know what I mean? Because you came from back there. You're like, well, they might known you. You know what I mean? Or just seen the shit. What's something you would tell them, bro, to help them? You know what I mean? Persevere this year. You feel me?
Man, I just tell them, do your history and look at where my family came from and where they at now. Let that motivate you, and don't get in no trouble, man. If you serious about whatever career you trying to achieve, go hard on it, man. You know what I'm saying? The one door closed, the next one gonna open, but just keep pushing. Don't ever stop, man. If you serious about something and you want it to work, you can make that shit work. It's just up to you. It's just up to your work ethic, how hard you gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they stop being motivated. They'll be motivated for about 2 weeks on something, then forget about that shit. Then pick up where they left off like months later. But you gotta be persistent. You gotta go hard at this shit. Like
Yes, sir.
anybody can do anything they want to in life. It's up to you though. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you how hard you want it, how bad you want it, and how hard you gonna go for it. I ain't saying go do nothing stupid, sell your soul, all that type of shit, but you can go out there and make shit happen for sure. And right now, like my OGs tell me, it's the easiest time to be in the music game. You know what I'm saying? Back
That's a fact.
then, back
That's a
then
fact.
it was harder for them. They had to always be outside. You can go shoot content for like the next 3 months and just be inside chilling, just upload shit. Boom. You know what
Right
I'm
to the
saying?
joint,
Versus
like
versus back in the day, you had to be outside every day. You had to be everywhere. Now
it's a fact.
the internet is the new streets. You know what I'm saying? With this music shit. One push
It's a
of a
fact.
button, you everywhere.
Everywhere.
So
Shout to Spotify, yo, royalty checks, yo. My album's out now. It's dope. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is. And as much as people talking about things ain't this and things ain't that, you hit the nail on the head. The game, like you said, your OG's telling you this, and this is what I tell my youngins. This is the best time to be in the music. You can record a whole joint today and have that joint up on the digital streaming platforms tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
right, you know
Shout
how
out to
hard it was? People shooting videos. You couldn't everybody wasn't able to get their music videos on BT.
you need a distribution. You needed this shout out to
One of those, yeah. Now you
you
got
needed
YouTube.
distribution, yo. Your uncle, yo, he had the biggest distribution deal, yo, ever in history. You know what I'm saying? They ran up down there B, yo, in like 9 months. Niggas ain't never had no run like that's the best run. Niggas be talking about runs, bro, because I don't know where people was at that time. I don't know if they was caught up maybe in the Puff Daddy era slash, I mean, that's when DMX and Jay-Z and was kind of getting their feet wet all at the same time. But I don't know where they was at. Like I guess in Baltimore, we was a little more hip to independent music scene because we had a lot of DJs we got our own genre of music, Baltimore club music.
Right.
And a lot of DJs was dropping independent joints as a kid, so we was already hip to the independent game. But far as a run, you needed distribution, and he was able to get one of the best ones by the grace of God. But you still had to, if you even look at the store, you had to be in them stores. He got the game really from the West Coast. The West Coast had the independent game
Yeah.
really. They had that shit on smash. There was a few people down south, Suave House, you know what I'm saying, your peoples, but they was getting the game. We didn't have that over here. Like even our independent people, so quote unquote independent people, still have record deals. Like you look at
Right.
Jay Z
Right.
and Dame Dash and them. Jay Z and Dame Dash is it? They Rockefeller, you know what I mean. But they still had a deal with Priority first. Then they went to Def
Exactly.
Jam. You know what I mean? Who's truly independent on the East Coast for real? I mean, for conversation's sake, like who was truly independent for real? Because P was independent. Like he ain't need no deal with Priority. Priority needed a deal with him. You feel me? On the press, all
Right,
they did
right.
was press them shits up and put them bitches out. You know what I'm saying? That's a different independent for real. Niggas had joint ventures over here on the East Coast. You feel me? Niggas ain't never had no deal like that over here on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Even Russell had his own shit, but he was always with Sony or Polygram, Universal. Then you know what I'm saying? Let me see who else. I can't really think of nobody that really was that independent, bro, like that. Niggas ain't never had no
Tom-
deal like
What
that on their
about what about Tommy Boy?
Tommy Boy was an independent label. There you go, damn. See, all right, you're a student of the game. That's a
Yeah,
good one. Tommy Boy was an independent label, kind of, but they still people was signed to them.
right,
I
right.
gotta look into that. But just
Okay.
kicking down the south, and as far as you know, what I mean, the speaking of what we speaking on, how beautiful the game is now. You needed a distribution deal back then to be able to touch Alaska,
Yeah,
Canada, to be able to go number 5 in Canada. Back then, you would have had to have a deal. You know what I mean? Through No Limit or went and got your own. Now,
right,
independently,
right, right, right.
you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So break us down, you know what I mean? So you remember back then, yo. So take us from when you moved up out that joint. That's when P really started blowing. Is that when y'all moved out to Cali, yo? From about there, back there smelling like piss and shit, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we moved back. I mean, we moved to a neighborhood uptown middle class, but you know the hood was still like 5, 10 minutes away though. You know what I'm saying? And then
mm-hmm.
P used to always be out in Cali, coming back and forth. You know what I'm saying? My first time going to LA was in 1998. He had us come
Okay.
out there. Niggas went to Eddie Jones camp. Remember Eddie Jones played for the
Yeah,
Lakers.
hell yeah. Heck yeah, bro. Niggas went to Eddie Jones. That's when the cheese really started coming in. Like, okay, you know what?
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
smart ass Unc though, because he could have rushed and rushed. Yo, everybody come out here, but he brought to on some gradual. Yo, y'all come out here for the basketball camp. So go
Yeah.
ahead from there. You know what I mean?
I
Boom,
never
Eddie Jones
forget.
basketball camp. That's hard. That's hard.
I'll never forget pulling up to that crib in Beverly Hills. Nigga, that shit was, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Only
yo,
time I was seeing LA was in the movies and shit. You know,
right,
Beverly
right.
Hills, you know, like
The
the
Beverly
crib at first.
Hillbillies type shit, like real life.
Yeah,
Yo, that's the movie niggas need to do, bro. A hood Beverly Hillbilly, bro. Like your story, but it's kind of loosely based. Like nigga came from New Orleans. It's for our people because Beverly Hillbillies like white people. You respectfully, you know what I'm saying? I'm half white.
right, right.
That's that side. I don't know if our people's watched it, but even it still need a reboot though. Like yo,
Yeah, it
niggas
was
come from the
hard.
hood and still dealing with that, like dealing with that stuff, be like, yo, I like it, bro. I'm ready to try. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
so niggas come out there and see the crib in real life, like, yo, this shit. You know
yeah,
what I
we
mean? And niggas
stand
still
right
young
off of
enough to enjoy it, bro. That's the yo. Think about that as a kid, yo. Lit city, all the toys, Toy City, video game, crazy.
it was
You know what
crazy,
I'm saying?
bro. That's when
God is good, bro. God is
yeah,
good, bro.
the crib was like right behind the Beverly Hills Hotel and shit. I remember one time we see Bobby Brown getting arrested right there and shit.
Hey
Like
yo, that's crazy. Still hood shit going on, yo. Most
hell
niggas in the
yeah.
hood just seen the local junkies getting arrested. Niggas seen Bobby Brown getting arrested, yo. That's
And then
crazy,
one
man.
time, like me and Rome, they had a camp at UCLA. So we got dropped off. We had some drivers, you know, P had us with the drivers. They drop us off the camp. We get
Mhm.
there, it wasn't no camp. It was something happened. They ain't have it that day or something. So we like, damn, you know. So we start walking up Sunset. And if you know LA, and you know walking up Sunset, it ain't no motherfucking sidewalk. It's just a hill. So me and Ron walking. The next thing you know, that nigga Baron Davis, like, man, get y'all ass in the car. Y'all tripping. This one, Baron Davis was going to UCLA. So he picked us
Right,
up, brought
right.
us to the crib. And ever since then, shit, niggas been locked in with Barry, man. That's my nigga right there. Barry, the
Yo,
cool
shout out to
dude,
Burn
bro.
Davis. Yeah, yeah, he cool as shit. Yo, big advocate in the cannabis space too. Yo, that's
Yeah,
dope,
for
bro.
sure.
That's dope, bro. You know what I mean? So what's some of the like some of the give us a crazy story you seen like behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? It might have been on set. It might have been, you know what I mean? Something where shit just some of the a learning lesson to you, like, okay, yo, damn shit went left. Or you might have seen how Unc handled it, you know what I'm saying? Shit went crazy on the road. Give us just a crazy story that you experienced, like, you know what I mean? Because seeing Bobby Brown getting locked up, that's hard to top, you feel me? But I know you got another one.
Man, one of the craziest things on the road was I think we was in Boston and a nigga had this nigga had jail clothes on and he came like the show was done and he came talking about I'm Kevin Miller reincarnated. You know what I'm saying? We like what the
Hey,
fuck?
yo, what the fuck?
So
That's crazy.
nigga,
That's,
I
yo,
seen
rest in peace, yo.
yeah, rest in peace. So I seen, P like, man, come on, let's go. I look back, I see security giving him the business.
Yo, what's up with yo? Yo was a fiend. Yo, the nigga popped out, said yo was the
Yo,
soul of Kevin. Yo was a real no limit fan for real. Yo was
yeah, then
fanned out.
that dude actually that the guy that I'm talking about that did all that crazy shit. He actually was like a stalker. He was like a masterpiece stalker. And like he
Yeah,
ended
that's
up
what I'm saying. Yo, that's what I was saying. I was just thinking that, bro, to say something like that, like I can see that, yo. That's
yeah, so
crazy, yo.
he ended up getting locked up. That nigga was like a
That's
stalker.
crazy.
And
That's crazy, yo.
another crazy thing is,
That's
well,
crazy.
I seen Unc stand on business. It was with Nickelodeon. I'll never forget. On the Romeo show set, they wanted Rome to wear a dress.
Nigga said that shit did shut that shit down.
Unc
Yeah,
shut
that's why
that
it's good to
shit
have a
down.
father right there. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Unc shut that shit down. He like, man, he had them crackers red.
Right. They try to see. He was on that shit
They
early.
was
They try
mad,
to put
boy. He went ape shit on him,
now they
bro.
be showing that clip, yo. Every time they talk about Lil Romeo, they be showing that clip of yo in a dress if you know what I mean, if Unc ain't do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he went
He'd
off
be
and
right on the collage with everybody else when they got that collage of all the people that had been in the motherfucking
he
dress.
told him, "You're not
They'd
about to
have
play
had
with my
cuz of that
motherfucking."
bitch like,
He told him, "You're not about to play with my son. We leaving. Y'all rewrite that shit. We be back tomorrow and shit." We came back tomorrow. They had a new scene written.
yo, what's
I
up with the
said,
yo? What was up with the Lil Romeo Bow Wow beef? You know what I mean? Did that shit get real?
that shit, that shit wasn't about nothing, man. It's another time me, Rome, and P riding in the car from basketball practice, and that was the first time we heard that song. That what that you can't you ain't fresh in my miz or whatever. We heard that shit, and then he like I know P faces, so that line 18 making more than your dad, and he just had that face, and then that's when Rome went cooked up. You can't shine like me, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right, right,
then, but that shit wasn't about nothing. Long story short, with that shit, Ti wrote that record, and that bar was from like an old LL Cool J song. 8LL was like 18, making more than your dad. You know what I'm saying? So,
right, right.
but yeah, that shit wasn't nothing because we all was cool. Like we all used to hang out. Me, Ron, Bow, Michael Jordan sons. Like, you know what I'm saying? We
Right,
used to go to Jordan camp. All the
right,
celebrity
right, right.
kids up there, the Wayne brothers' sons up there. Them niggas is crazy. I remember they made this one nigga drink some pee out of Snapple bottle. I said, y'all
Oh
niggas.
man.
I said, y'all
Yeah.
niggas some wild boys. You know, these
Oh man.
young when you young, you got access to money and all that, you gonna be a little throwed off. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then they
I'll
come
never
from the
forget.
Wayans family. They come from a family of jokesters. You feel me? Like
Yeah, them niggas was cool though. I'll never forget.
nigga would had to fight about that, yo. Nigga would had to
Yeah.
beat the shit out of one of Wayans brothers. Like, yo, nigga would have to, you know what I mean?
I remember one year we went Will Smith. oldest son Trey, niggas had took his remember the back in the day they had the handheld not the PlayStation one, but it was the damn.
PSP, the
Yeah,
PSP.
the PSP. Yeah, the PSP. Matter of fact, niggas
Yeah.
had took Will Smith's son shit. So he told me, he said, I ain't bet. Nigga, I kicked in the door, nigga. I went and whooped everybody ass in there and got him his shit back.
Right.
And then
Damn, that
like the
nigga, yo.
following, then like the following year, Will Smith nephew K Smith, he went to camp. So he from Philly. He little hood. We from New
Right.
Orleans. So we kind of him and my other
Niggas
cousin
bump
kind
heads
of
a
bumped
little bit.
heads a little bit. So
Oh shit.
my cousin like, nigga, nigga,
Yo.
we get out of here, nigga. We got the choppers, nigga. We
Yo.
so
Chopper
and I
City,
remember
yo, no.
we was about to fight. They had to break that shit up, like y'all chill. And so, we nigga leave camp, nigga. We gonna handle you, nigga. Woo woo woo. So
Yo. No
nigga.
limit,
And
yo. Fresh Prince family.
DeMar DeRozan was with us too. And so after that,
Okay.
we leave camp, we get back to the crib. P got the big bus. He like, man, let's go chill, man. I ain't see y'all in a couple weeks. Y'all been at camp. So we
Right.
in Cold Stone. I'll never forget this shit like yesterday. We in Cold Stone ice cream. Everybody ordering. Hear a phone ring. Everybody, oh, that's P phone. P pick up the phone. Can't see what he really saying. I'm not trying to look like, you know what I'm saying? But
Uh,
I just see him giving us a look. I'm like,
oh
damn, something up.
shit.
I'm like, wonder what the fuck going on. I'm like,
Somebody
whatever.
ratted.
We get in the car. I mean, we get in the bus. He like, man, what happened at camp? He like, shit, nothing, man. We just hooping. Woo. He said, I'm gonna ask y'all one more motherfucking time what happened at camp.
Oh, oh shit.
We like, shit, nothing, man. He said, all right. Well, that was Will Smith just called me. He said we need to meet up and end a beef with the young boys. I'm like, oh,
Yo. Oh,
niggas that
oh
went to
shit,
Will
yo.
on us, man.
Oh,
Damn.
yo, niggas had to have a sit down.
I'm
Yo,
like,
Will
damn,
Smith
niggas
Master
went
P
to
beef.
Will on us, nigga. Damn.
Yo, yo, niggas went and told motherfucking Fresh
I
Prince
swear
on
to
niggas,
God,
yo.
never forget that shit, bro. That nigga P
Yo,
say, man, Will say we gotta sit down and end the beef with the young boys. I'm
yo,
like,
niggas had to have a sit
oh,
down with Will Smith. Yo, that's gonna be the
niggas,
click right there. That's gonna be the when we cut this
we,
interview. No limit, motherfucking Fresh Prince beef. You feel me? That
bro,
shit
we
going
was,
viral. Niggas gonna know.
we was at Jordan camp, thugging though, bro. That shit was fun, bro. That shit was cool. I remember I had on some P Millers, and Jordan used to walk around and go, just check out everybody games. So he knew who I was. So I'm up there shooting. Mike was like, "Come in real quick. You look at your shoes." Looked at my shoes. It was some like P
hmm
Miller patent leathers. He said, "Man,
hmm
tell P stop copying my shoes," and then dap me up and start laughing. And then all the
Yo,
kids like, "Oh my God, you know Mike."
yo, that shit be lit. Yo. Come on,
I
B.
remember
That
I
shit is
told P
lit.
that shit. I
It don't
told
get
P
no
that
better than
shit.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Then On came up there. They had a little before everybody go back into the dorms or whatever, because he used to rent out like the Santa Barbara College or whatever. So we had the dorms and shit. You either can stay on the campus or you can go back with your parents and stay in the hotel or wherever you
Right.
stand. So we used to just stay there. But I remember before they sent us back, they have a game, you know what I'm saying? And P came up, played in the game, was busting ass too. But I'll never forget Gilbert Arenas was my coach.
Yo,
Before we went into
that's
the
crazy.
NBA, Gilbert Arenas and Richard Jefferson, them niggas was our coaches,
Yo.
bro. I remember I wasn't even, nigga, I was so just happy, nigga. I wasn't even tripping off a Michael Jordan autograph. Gilbert was like, you don't want to get the autograph? I'm like, nigga, I done been in this camp like 20 times. I got one already. So I remember I got this nigga Gilbert Arenas, got a jersey signed for that nigga from Mike. He gave
Uh-huh.
it to me to get it signed. I never
Damn,
forget this
B.
shit, bro. Hell yeah.
Yo, you got like two cousins about to go to the league now, don't you?
Yeah, Hersey and Mercy, P youngest sons, man, they doing their thing. Mercy about to really take off this year. He at the University of Houston, so he about to do his thing. Go crazy,
So
man. They got to the championship last year and lost.
yeah,
I mean, no,
yes,
no, no,
sir.
no. They won. They won a chip. They won a championship, but he really ain't, he really ain't play. He really ain't play like that. I was mad. I wanted to see him go out there and do his thing, but you know how that freshman shit is. You gotta wait till the
Yes,
next
sir.
year, get busy.
Yo, God is good though. You know what I mean? Like niggas stay down. You know what I mean? Shit is a long road. You know what I mean? I know it's a lot of peaks and valleys. A lot more you want to share. You know what I mean with the consumers as you unroll everything. You know what I mean? Yo, like so. As far as this, you've been saying a lot of debate about this no limit cash money versus right. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Um, so you said you got into cash money like 10 years ago, right? So let's put the verses to the side because the no limit cash money debate has been going on in barbershops and on blocks since 99 and 2000s. You feel me? Like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, especially people that was around at that time. So, you know, what is your thoughts on what's your favorite cash money song? You know what I mean? You went in there 10 years ago. What you go listen to 10 years ago?
Man, my favorite song was that Block is Hot by Wayne. And you know what I'm saying? I listened to that
That's a
album.
good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
And you know what I'm saying? I don't even, yeah, that was the Block is Hot album, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that album
That was
was
his
hard
first album.
too.
That was his first solo album. Yeah.
And then I don't know what album this song was on, but I like that BG song Cash Money is an army better than the Navy.
That was
And
the
then
first song, yo. That was their first song that went
okay.
motherfucking worldwide. Like High, that shit High went, you know what I mean? High did what it did. But before High was that one right there. You know what I mean?
And then I
Cash Money
like
is an
that
army.
one other
Was
BG
they biting
song.
off of y'all shit though? Hold on, yo. Was they bite? Cause look, think about it. Cash Money is an army, better yet a navy. Cause who else had a tank? The motherfucking colonel with a tank like this. You know what I mean? Like that. I ain't never really looked at it like
I
that. Cause
caught
that was
a
their first song that was on MTV and was on BET and shit like that. Cause they had to stretch like Navigator or some shit. Try a fake ass tank or something. Was they biting y'all? Like,
it probably was. I caught a couple of little subliminals, when I went back and finally listened to all of
right, niggas
them.
was biting from the family, yeah.
And then
Niggas was
on the block
biting.
is hot, even though I like that song, I caught that bar from Wayne. I don't know if he was, dissing, but I asked some of my cousin, they was like, yeah, he dissing. Because when P and them had the suits on the true cover, but on that song, Wayne was like, we ain't got on those suits because we ain't trying to be presidents ever since. I was like,
Yeah,
niggas,
yeah, 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 yeah. Niggas throwing little shots,
niggas
yo, in the
throwing
city,
shots.
yo. Yo, and the Hot Boys. What about the Hot Boys thing though? Because your uncle came up with the where the Hot Boys at? Right here, right here. Then they came up with the Hot Boys group. You know what I mean? After that, like,
Yeah. Nah, they had that
is that
name.
a New England slang? Is that like a New Orleans slang? Like, yo,
That
it's the
came
Hot
from
Boys.
they came
So
from
nobody kind of really.
Gangster. They came from Gangster Williams, Birdman, them half brother that just got out or whatever.
Yeah,
Remember, you know what I'm
yeah,
talking about? Yeah. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
him and his crew, they was called the Hot Boys.
Hmm.
And then they made a group out of them, you know what I'm saying? They took that name and gave them. Like they was the
But
real
P was
Hot
just showing
Boys in the
love to the
streets.
city when he came up. He wasn't
Yeah,
even
that's
talking. He
just
was
a
just saying
name.
that
That's just a
it was
name in
like
the
a name
city.
for right, like
Yeah,
where the hot boy, like oh he's a
cousin
hot boy,
Jimmy.
like he's
Yeah,
a
like
like
my
he's a
cousin Jimmy.
YN or he's a
Yeah, yeah, just like that. Like my cousin
or
Jimmy
he's a
that
shooter
was
or something
married.
or he's a trapper. Go ahead.
My cousin Jimmy that was married to Mia X. Like his nickname Hot Boy Jimmy. So that's just
Okay.
like a name, like you know what I'm saying? Like you just said, like the YNs, but like Hot Boy was a name in New Orleans, like you know what I'm saying? So
Like Philly got young boy, like where the young boys
mhm.
at? Right here. Like it's the same, like or with the hot boy chant, like get niggas rowdy, and then they came with the hot boys group because they're Birdman brother was a part of that. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I ain't know all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Yeah,
know
like
all that.
Cash
You
Money
learn
had
a
to,
lot today.
like them niggas had the name, really put the Hot Boy shit on the map. But when we said that shit, niggas of course thinking, we trying to bite. Like they really was thinking niggas was trying to bite when they did the Hot Boys movie.
It looked like he was biting
Saying,
off of y'all though on the national scene, like on the scene, because P had where the hot boys at. Right shit. Over there, over there. Mm-mm. Yo, what's up with Mystical? Yo, Mystical was dangerous, yo. Like, I don't know if you seen my chart, yo, where I matched up, yo, the No Limit versus what's the name? I should have pulled that shit up on head.
nah, I ain't
Damn.
see that. I ain't see that. Shit.
Yo, hold on, I'm gonna show you right here. I'm gonna show
Oh,
you
matter
right
of
here.
fact, no, no, no. I did see that on Facebook. I did see that.
Okay,
I
okay,
seen
you
that.
seen it?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I seen
So
Mystical
Mystical with
versus
Mystical against Lil Wayne. What you think about that, bro?
man.
You
That'll
think
be.
Mystical got
Uh, if it's Wayne like before he started that Carter shit, hell yeah.
who would you put up against Wayne on the tank, yo? From the tank. You are a resident No Limit expert. Who would you put up against you know what I mean? Tunchi, yo. Who you gonna put up against Tunchi? You know what I'm saying? Here go my joint
Like
right here. Hold on.
the old Tunchi or the new Tunchi, like when he dropped the Carter Tunchi.
Like just overall Wayne, like this for me, like overall Wayne, I feel like you gotta go mystical because mystical's dangerous. Mystical is dangerous, yo. Way before Wayne was even, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
thought of for real.
I go with Mystical for sure. But if you want to talk about like spitting bars and shit, I have to go with my niggas from Philly official. My bro Desperado, that nigga got bars, man. Might have to might have to link you with bro so you can interview him too, man.
What you think? Is this an official list right here?
Yeah, that's
Would
a
you
good
put who you
list.
putting Silk against? Who would you putting Silk against, Manny?
Turk.
You put Silk against Turk. I like that too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Silk
Yeah,
against
well
Turk
no.
I like Silk against Turk a little better though. I ain't gonna lie. But who you gonna put against Manny then? From off of the
Shit.
tank.
Them niggas getting oh yeah, I forgot Manny be rapping too. I was gonna say him and KLC can battle it out with the beats.
Oh, yeah. But KLC don't rap.
Yeah, yeah, but he don't rap though. KLC don't rap.
KLC don't. That's the only
Um,
reason.
shit,
Silk, yo, what's
I go against Manny.
yo? You're going against. You'll eat Manny up though, yo. You too nice. What you think about all the people be talking about Silk the Shock and like flow like yo whack or something? You feel me? Like
Shit, they
you know what
doing
I mean?
that right. They rapping like that right now. Off beat. Silk was doing that shit on purpose.
Right. That nigga Silk has some shit. Niggas is like Manny. Manny is not Manny compliments Birdman like Silk. I feel like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's why I
Manny was
put that
hard,
together.
man. Manny was hard.
Manny had some shit, right? Like, but he was like unorthodox though. It wasn't like he was trying to be super gangster. He like said, let it turn around and bite your butt. Like, you know what I mean? He was like kind
Yeah,
of where Silk one track. Silk already had P and C Murder as two brothers and group members and all that shit. So he reminded me of myself. Like he tried to be different. Like he came like yo, these niggas
yeah,
rapping super hard and all that shit. You see what I'm saying? All right, so. C Murder versus Juvenile. What do you think about that?
yeah. That's a good
C,
one too, for sure.
C Murder versus Juvie.
Yeah, that's
You know what
definitely.
I'm saying? Ain't no, but too many people ain't disagree with my shit, bro.
Nah,
Too many
your
people.
shit accurate for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, who nicer than you though? Yo, Magic or Fiend? Yo, fuck it. Let's take it there. You feel me? You know what I
Magic
mean?
of Fiend, damn.
Cause
Them,
Magic is crazy, yo. Come on, yo.
they two
Y'all had some nice ass niggas on the tank, yo. Come on, man. That
and
nigga
rest in
Magic,
peace to
man.
Mr. Magic. He was cool as hell too.
Man,
But I
that
think
Magic,
Magic,
you can tell certain niggas was cool, bro.
yeah,
Like that
Magic
nigga
was
man, you could
cool
just
as
tell he
hell.
was cool, bro. Rest in
Bro
peace, bro. Mr.
yeah, bro was cool.
Fiend nice as shit though, too, though. But
Yeah, them
yo,
two
man, I
niggas,
gotta go
they
Magic.
rap, they to me they different. They different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They is different. They is
They
different,
don't
but just
but overall,
who the
Magic,
nicest
I
though?
think Magic could get him. Magic could get Fiend for sure. Just that delivery he had. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who your
Magic
favorite? Yo, who your favorite spitter on the tank outside of your family members? Outside of you, Rome, all that. Like C,
shit. Mystical, Magic,
Yeah, Mystical is there.
Mystical, Magic's.
What the fuck? That nigga Mystical is crazy. Where the fuck? He like an old dirty bastard from down south. Like, there's no father to his style. That's why Old Dirty Bastard name is Old Dirty Bastard, yo, because he had no father to his style.
Right,
Mystical
right.
shit. Like, is it somebody, because you from down there in New Orleans, is this somebody else that rap down there like Mystical that he borrowed from or that
Hell
influenced
no.
him to rap like that? Like,
Hell no.
you know
That
what I
was
mean?
just his style.
Yo, that nigga Mystical is one of it. Like, as far as originality, you know what I'm saying? All
Yeah, that
right,
was
let me
just
see
his
who else.
style.
Let me see. Soldier Slim versus Tiger though. Cause Tiger, niggas be sleeping on Tiger. That nigga Tiger would make some slappers though, cuz.
Yeah, Tiger makes some slappers, but I don't think he can fuck with Slim. Like he is Slim and
It's
E
two
type shit.
different, yeah. Soldier
Yeah, it's
Slim,
two
rest in
different. That's
peace,
two
Soldier Slim.
different. That's two
It is, but
different.
that's the only people I can match
Yeah,
up with Tiger though.
yeah.
Who else would you put on? Cause Lil like Drake, like who y'all got for Big Drake though? Come on, yo, talk to me. I had to go Rome. Because Rome was the pop icon of the tank. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to go wrong, yo, for Drake. Who else you gonna put on Big Drake? Yeah, man, you put you up there. That's who you gotta put for Drake, yo. Is you gotta put you up there for Drake, yo. Real shit. Wrong. I put wrong because people going niggas going it for conversation's sake for real. You feel me? I should have put you up there though, yo. I wasn't even thinking, yo. That would have, you know what I mean? Damn, bro, I dropped the ball on it because that shit went viral, man. That shit in mad groups, niggas using my shit. Oh damn, I dropped the ball, but it's all good though.
Nah, it's all
You know what I'm
good,
saying?
bro.
Because you the next generation. This really from that generation. You holding that shit down now. You feel me? Like,
Facts,
and ain't
facts.
nobody really rapping Cash Money. Like, they probably ain't got nobody for you right now for real. Like, they've had to
Nah,
get Young Boy. That's who no, you gotta go against Young Boy. That's what I should have put on the list. I'm about to renew this because you know Bird just came out with YB the other day. Fuck that shit, yo. That's how we gotta do it. That yo, you should do a versus against yo like on Twitch or something. Fuck it, take 10 of your songs. Like, man, I'm about to smash Young Boy since they ain't got nobody for me. You feel me? Like, yo, you should do that, yeah, on Twitch or something.
hell
Do it,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Because Young Boy the only person, because you Young Miller, that's young motherfucking Young Boy never broke again. And they don't
Right.
got nobody from really that's holding it down outside of him, you know what I mean? Your demographic, y'all probably got a few people in the tank. You know, y'all keep some shit growing, a whole roster, you know what I mean? But that yo, you should do that on the Twitch, yo. Like fuck it, yo.
Yes,
I'm ready
sir.
to battle Young Boy. He tried to bring Bird out the other day. You feel me? But
Yeah, for
other than that,
sure.
let me see. Crazy though, y'all had crazy. Crazy was nice. Niggas sleeping on crazy though. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
crazy was hard too, for sure.
Yo, nigga had damn, Mr. Serve on. You know what I'm
Serving.
saying? You gotta put Mr. Serve on against Gotta for real. Like that shit get yo.
Yeah,
But
that nigga
anyway,
served.
it's gonna be interesting. I think the
For
verse. What you
sure.
think the verse is gonna turn out like? Because I think, in my opinion, I think it's gonna be just P and Bird, and it's gonna be Manny and KLC. That's what I think. I think they're gonna be playing hits and hyping it up. But I don't think it's gonna be. I think it may be a few appearances, maybe from the more appearances from the tank than from Cash Money. What you think?
Yeah, yeah. I think BG gonna be there. Of course, Juvie, Birdman, and Fresh. That's where it stop at. That's who I think all
So if
gonna
they
be there.
got them, so who y'all gonna have, yo, just for them? If you think it's them, who
Shit,
y'all
I
gonna
know for
have, yo?
sure it's gonna be P,
Mia X said she was
Silk,
popping
Mir
though.
X, Mac. Shit, I don't know if Serve gonna be up there, but I know them the names I just said. I know they gonna be there for sure. And shit,
You
hopefully
think
he
Rome
bring.
gonna pop out, yo? Rome gonna pop out? You and Rome pop out of that bitch? If he was smart, he'd bring Romeo out there, yo. Because if they
I
had
don't.
Lil Bow Wow, they might bring Lil Bow Wow out, yo. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Niggas was saying
I think they gonna keep it like just that no limit cash money era. You know what
when
I'm
it first,
saying?
yeah, when it first kicked off.
I don't think they
So
gonna go into Young Money, and I think it's just gonna be that first. When it was just
yeah,
no limit cash money. Like that
it's
would be
ultimately
cool to see
Complex
Rome,
Con.
but
It would be cool to see Rome. Like if it really. So the only reason Rome, if Wayne won't be there, if Wayne won't be there, Rome got pop out, yo, to
I don't
counteract
know if
that.
one
Because
gonna
then it's
be.
gonna be
That's
too
the
much.
crazy
I
thing.
don't think Wayne. And see, and that's another thing, yo. Like we while we digesting it, because you are a resident no limit expert, yo. As we count down to this, you feel me? I think it's complex because their bag determines if you're in wrong, it be there. Niggas can't just be there for free, you feel me? And determine if Wayne and all this people's gonna come out because that's gonna make complex con larger than life. So if they were smart, they would cut them type of checks. Like, yo, give P and Bird a blank check. Look, yo, I wouldn't give Bird no blank check because who knows? He probably niggas see he probably still don't have nobody up that bitch but him and Fresh. Like, but I would, you know what I mean? Slim. I give Slim and look, Slim and P. I'm gonna give y'all a blank check. Yo, bring who y'all need to fly, who y'all need to make this shit a movie. Cause that's gonna make complex come larger than like now niggas gonna be looking forward to next year. Like, yo, what the especially if they always have a big verses like that. Like, all right, next year they might
Hell
have,
yeah.
you know what I mean, Rough Rock, whoever it may be, you feel me? Yo, so outside of No Limit, yo, who was you a fan of? You know what I mean? When you before you started rapping, though, you know what I mean? When you was just coming up, you know what I mean? And you be like, yo, damn, these motherfuckers is dope.
Yeah, Deluxe, Fabulous,
Okay, okay,
Jay Z, Ti,
okay.
Trick Daddy, just to
Trick
name a
Daddy
few.
Dollars. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
just to name a few.
Okay.
Them, but definitely like Fab and shit though. Them niggas is hard. Like,
East Coast type shit like that. So you seen that on the videos, like so that's kind of ill. Like you might see your uncle in the video go off and see a fabulous video come on and some shit. And you
yeah,
like, damn, these niggas, it was different. Like, what was it that attracted you to the East Coast, like MCs and all that? You know what I mean?
shit, just the bars and shit. You know,
Bar heavy.
just the
Okay.
way they flowed. Like, you know, Kiss. That's one of my favorite rappers right
Kiss my
there.
favorite since Biggie died. Yeah, since
Yeah,
Biggie died, Kiss has been my
yeah.
favorite.
I
That's
listened to
ill.
some Biggie too. Matter of fact, too, for sure. You
Went
know,
back.
but definitely like Kiss. Like that nigga Kiss is hard.
Yeah, Kiss is crazy. Yo, Kiss
Think
is
Kiss
like
don't
that
really
nigga.
get the respect he deserve, but that nigga Kiss a body some shit.
So like so if you got a feature with Kiss, what type of song would you make? I know that's easy. I know that shit is easy.
Shit,
That
I
shit is
make one
nothing.
of those like one of them like that Y song, you know, some
Something deep
flop,
like that.
yeah, some
Okay.
deep like that, that shit he had with Mariah, some shit like that, some club shit or
Okay.
something like.
Okay.
But yeah, I
Okay.
had to get some real deep with Kiss those.
So, yo, you've been living on the West Coast for a long time. Like, you know what I mean? You think the West Coast has had like any impact on your music? And who's some of the people that you was fans of from the West Coast? You know, since you've been living out there and all that.
Shit, I fuck with like, you know, of course Snoop.
Hmm.
Um, who else I fuck with? Problem, he hard. I don't know
Heard
if you
that
heard
name.
Problem, but yeah, he
Nah,
redid the how you do that there, but he called it like what
okay. I
he
think I might
redid
have
that.
heard that.
Yeah,
Okay. I think I might have heard that if I'm not mistaken.
Problem hard. Let's see who else. Dr. Dre, of course. You know Dre was
Yeah, yeah.
hard. Couple West Coast people. I really wasn't. I was more listening to East Coast music. You know.
Word,
Even though
word.
I was
Okay.
living on the West, but yeah, I still was listening to a lot of East Coast. Like
Okay.
West Coast
Okay.
music, I like West Coast music for sure, but I just
It's
never
more at the
really.
function. That should be probably jamming at the function, but it's not nothing like Kiss you can listen to. Like you cleaning up, let me throw this on, hit the
Yeah,
gym or something. If that shit come on at the function, you'll know, oh shit, that shit be probably going off.
yeah.
Yeah, son.
But
That's
I
what it
really
is.
was like a East Coast. You know, I really like the East Coast music a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, of course, down south. You know, I really ain't the West Coast. They got some legends for sure. Cube.
Who's your top five down south lyricists?
You know, not the. I don't put my family in it.
Without your family, yeah,
Uh,
lyricists. I mean, you can put your family in AC Murder,
nah, nah.
Ice Cube.
I'm gonna lead them out of it. I'm gonna say Jeezy, Gucci,
Okay,
Jeezy,
okay,
Gucci, Ti,
okay, okay, okay. 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 Okay.
Luda.
Yo, Luda be niggas are sleeping on Luda these days.
Niggas sleeping on Luda, and then I'm gonna have to
Luda
go
a
with
nice man.
I'm gonna have to go with shit. Like either BG or Juvenile.
Okay. BG and Juvie for the five, for the fifth joint. That's respectable, you feel me? So who nicer to you, BG and Juvie though? Cause that's a people that BG fans are crazy. All right, well, like I fuck with BG. BG fans, they fuck with BG hard body. Like
Yeah,
they fuck with
BG
Jizzle.
just hard, man. BG, that nigga
Just
can spit,
embody
bro.
the city. Like you think he represent the city the most as an MC? Like
Hell yeah, he do for
okay,
sure.
okay, okay. I
Yes,
can
sir.
say that like Young Moose from Baltimore. He worked with Kanye and all that shit, but he represent Baltimore the most as an MC. I would say so. Yo, Jizzle is I fuck with B Jizzle though. You feel me? Juvie just solid though. You know what I mean? Juvie like him like in C Murder. That's why like imagine if C was home though, I think shit would have been a lot different though too. You know
Facts.
what I mean?
Shit would have been
Because
much different.
that remind me of Dipset. Like remind like cause like P at that time. That nigga P was in the NBA. Yo, that nigga P made it to the NBA. You feel me? To Wiz though, but C Murder was like on the streets like Jim Jones, like Capo, like he kept the thing where sometimes where or P was more like Dame Dash, where you had C Murder was like Jay-Z, more calculated, cool, calm, collected. P was doing everything, Master P, sneakers, no limit, wheels, trucks, automobiles, toys, everything. Like Dame Dash was doing with Rockefeller, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
And you
yeah.
had, you know what I mean? And Silk was this, you know what I mean? So, but the family is a staple in black history. You know what I'm saying? Continue to go on. You know what I'm saying? Your cousin's about to make it to the league. You constantly, you know what I mean? Just went number 5 in Canada on the last project. You feel me? What's your favorite song out the Miller's World One? You know what I mean?
Probably my song called "What You All About." That shit hard. That shit actually went
Okay,
like number 54 in Canada, some shit like that, top 50.
okay,
But yeah,
okay.
that shit hard
Shout out
too.
to Word, yo, shout out to Canada showing big love. You feel me?
Yes,
So we
sir.
got the Miller's World too. You know what I mean? What's like looking like your favorite joint on here? What's some of the joints like is really
Man,
jumping out at you?
I got a joint called For This. That shit hard. Go Crazy, and then Stripe Life. That's like my. And then I got one called No Return. You know what I'm saying? That's about giving love, but I don't get no return. I say them
Okay.
four like my favorite tracks right now. I'm still cooking
Mm,
up. I'm about to be finished with it in like the next 2 weeks, but as of right now,
okay.
them like my favorite joints right now.
Yo, you ever get any artwork from Pen and Pixel? What's up with those? They still around?
Yeah, I think bro's still around. But yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
get all my work from my guy from he over in Vietnamese, so I get all my
Oh,
work from him. But
oh
yeah, I
yeah.
think
Well,
Penny Pixel's still around for sure.
for real, you ain't never get no cover from them.
Nah, not yet. I will though. I'm gonna reach out and see what's good.
What would your Pen and Pixel cover look like?
Shit, I'll tell them to take it back to the old days with no limit and cash money, do some shit like that.
Hold on 1 second, bro. What's up, babe? Hold on real quick. I'm doing the interview. All right, I will call you back. All right. Yo,
Yeah. Oh shit.
um, would say you'll get on some old shit, yo. That would be hard, yo. I'm telling you, bro. Like, get the pen. You gotta restore the feeling, bro. Like that's in the, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That
that
shit is in the
should be
blood,
hard.
bro.
Hell
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I gotta run to this spot real quick for this meeting.
Yo, blessing, bro. I appreciate you, yo, giving me
Yes,
the
sir.
time, bro, yo. You know
Yes,
we
sir,
family.
bro.
We gonna lock back in, yo, before the verses come up, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's lock in, bro.
We should do a live joint, yo, while that shit going on or something. You know what I mean? While
Shit,
that shit going.
I'm a be at that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Damn. You get. We need a correspondence, yo. We need to check in while you out there, yo.
I
Peace
got
and
you.
blessings, bro.
I'll send you some footage, bro.
Yo, I appreciate you, family. Yo, salute.
All right,
I
bro.
holla at you.
Salute, Brody. Okay.
Gone.
Yes, sir.
Please leave your message for 7176865.